Mandar in here, welcome to Shoutout Special Episode 5. Remember guys, if you're a channel that wants to get on the list for a 100% guaranteed shoutout eventually, you gotta make sure you watch this entire video because I changed the rules just a little bit each week, and I promise you, if you're not following the rules correctly, you won't get on that list. Let's waste no more time. Our first shoutout goes to the Ziggy Gamer. Now the Ziggy Gamer plays a lot of Minecraft. Sometimes he does it just by himself, doing a little bit of survival, and sometimes he plays with friends, you know, doing a little collaboration. And he chops those up into nice little tight montages with all the funny stuff going on, and he does a really nice editing job on that, so it makes for a good watch. But this guy also plays some of those popular indie horror games like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, Containment Breach that I've seen some of those guys doing. I just saw him do recently The Crooked Man. That was pretty interesting, and what I think really makes it work is his commentary style. You know, he starts out all cool like, you know guys, I'm super laid back and nothing's gonna like get me riled up, I'm chill, whatever. And then he goes from 0 to 60 in like half a second. He's squealing like a little girl. It's like, oh my god, it's monsters! And I think that really makes it work, especially when you're doing a horror let's play. So guys, go check out the Ziggy Gamer. Tell him I sent you. Consider subscribing. Moving on. Our next shoutout goes to Mad Fever Gaming. Now Mad Fever, he plays, you know, a lot of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. He also does some Battlefield 3. But what really caught my attention was he does these tech tutorials for, you know, the types of programs that a bunch of YouTubers are using now these days, like Sony Vegas and Photoshop. So if you guys are like, yo, how do I do something really cool, like, you know, put my video in slow-mo in Sony Vegas? Bam, under a minute, this is how you do it. So guys, go check out Mad Fever if you want to learn how to take your editing skills to the next level. Check out his channel, consider subscribing, tell him I sent you. Moving on guys, our final normal shoutout for today goes to Crow Bird Cannon. Thanks a lot for the shoutout, dude. I guess it's a pretty good place to start. This guy has a shoutout series, so make sure to get involved with his channel if you want to get one for yourself. And this guy also plays some Call of Duty, but mostly he does a lot of Minecraft, survival modes. A lot of times it's collaborations with friends, and those are pretty good to watch because it'll be like, yo, here we are, we're doing the collaboration, and then it's like back into chaos for like 30 seconds of just like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? But what really caught my attention, guys, was this guy does Minecraft mod reviews. So if you guys are like, yo, there's this new mod coming out for Minecraft, but I don't know if it's gonna be shitty, so I don't know if I want to install it, chances are this guy's right on top of it. So go check out his channel, tell him I sent you. Crow Bird Cannon. Our next shout out is going to be the reshout. Now I said we were going to start doing these. The first one goes to Harry Games. This guy was one of our surprise shoutouts from a while back. So Harry Games has been a really good sport, supporting channels that get shoutouts in this series. You know, going and saying cool things about their channel, checking them out, you know, following the rules. This guy plays a lot of stuff like Little Inferno. He played some Goat Simulator. I saw that. That was pretty good. And he plays a lot of Minecraft. Plays with friends, you know, so it's good back and forth. So guys, remember to check out Harry Games. Maybe get involved in his shoutout series that he just started out. So tell him I sent you. Consider subscribing. Harry Games. Finally, guys, we come to the bonus shoutout. These aren't necessarily guys that need a shoutout or ask for one, but they're guys that I think are examples of what makes really good YouTube, and I think you guys should really check them out. Take some notes. This guy I've been following for a couple months. It's Swanee407. He does the Minecraft, he does the Bioshock, he's doing Skyrim pretty soon too. And he also plays NCAA, so you know, he's a fellow lover of football, American football, so props from me. One of the only guys that I've seen that actually does a let's play of one of those types of games. This guy plays through the whole season, all the recruitment, all that stuff. I'm kind of weird, I'm into that, like maybe you guys aren't. But what really is the kicker for this guy's channel is his commentary style. This guy takes enthusiasm to like the next level. He is always engaged, and he's always asking stuff like, what do you guys want to see in the next episode of this let's play that I'm doing? So he gets viewer interaction, and he takes that same level of enthusiasm and brings it to his shoutout series. When this guy is shouting out a channel, he puts his all into it. He really sells you on the channel. I really try to model my shoutouts after him because, you know, maybe I'm like, I don't really like Battlefield, or I'm not really super into COD, but I'm not trying to sell it to myself, I'm selling it to you guys. I already subbed to him. So you guys gotta go check out this guy's channel. I can pretty much guarantee you won't be disappointed. Go check him out, Swanee407. So how do you guys get a shoutout? You gotta subscribe to my channel. You gotta like and share this video. Last two things most important. You gotta go to the winners' channels. Leave a comment on their most recent video saying something along the lines of Gaming Impaired Sent Me. I will check this. Lastly, you gotta come back to this video, leave a comment requesting your shout out and saying that you have done all the other rules. If I see, yo, can I have a shout out, and I've done all the other rules, I go and check, and if you did it, you're on the list. If I don't see, yo, can I have a shout out, and I've done all the other rules, I don't check and don't put you on the list. Once you're on the list, congratulations. You can move up by being a smaller channel. You'll pretty much start near the top, being an active commenter on the channel, so stuff like actual comments, not nice video, nice vid, etc. Liking and sharing videos that include surprise shoutouts. So if you see somebody getting a shout out, share it. If you shout us out, shout out for shout out should be easy. And finally, if somebody else joins the channel, subscribes, says you were the one that sent them to come check us out, you move to the top of the list basically for the next round of shoutouts. Awesome. So let's say you got yourself a shout out because you were super cool and followed all the rules. That's awesome. Good for you. But if you're sticking around the channel, if you're being an active commenter, if you're supporting channels that get shoutouts in future specials, that makes you eligible for not one, not two, but multiple shoutouts in the future. As I'm growing, you guys are growing. That is pretty much everything I had to say about shoutouts, guys. But remember, last time I said we were introducing a new feature at 200 subscribers. I finally have some new info for you guys on that. The new feature is going to be something I call Man, Dart, and Rambles. There's going to be two aspects of it. One is going to be gaming, one is not. You guys will choose between two games that I have played before and really love, and I will go through the entire game saying everything that I thought was totally awesome about it, everything I thought was not so awesome about it, and those two options for you are Mass Effect 2 and Batman Arkham City, so you guys vote between one of those two options. The second aspect of Man, Dart, and Rambles will be a sci-fi television series. I will go through episode by episode, saying everything that I thought was great about the episode, writing, acting, effects, all that good stuff, and your two options are Doctor Who or Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So from this point forth, I'm going to include these two questions at the beginning of every new video until we hit 200 subscribers. So you guys vote in the comment section of any new video. Do you want to see Mass Effect 2 or Batman Arkham City, Doctor Who, or Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Once we hit 200 subscribers, voting is cut off. I'm really interested to see what you guys want to see out of these two particular options here, and I can't wait to start getting on that because I love all four of these things. Thank you to you guys so much for watching. Remember to follow the rules if you want a shout out. Okay, bye.